What is up, guys? Nate Johnson, owner at Steel Strength Training, with another episode for you today. Today, I'm going to talk about the importance of tracking your progress, or for clients, why we do goal reviews. So with our goal reviews, we take pictures, we take measurements. We do this monthly for your first 3 months and quarterly after that. And here's why it is so important to track your progress, okay? The first thing is you just don't want to fly blind. Like if you're flying a plane, if you're driving a car, if you are walking, you don't do so. I'm assuming that you have a destination that you're headed towards, and you're not doing so with your eyes closed. Because we have a tendency to drift. Even if we set off in the right direction, we all have a tendency, I think it's human nature, to drift. And so you keep your eyes open. You get feedback from your GPS, and you look at your destination, and you look at where you're going, and you make sure you're staying on the road, on the flight path, etc. So we don't want to fly blind, and it's no different with your health and fitness goals. You want to measure, you want to track, so that you're not flying blind, so you know where you are, and remind yourself of where you're going. Now, here's the deal. When you look at your results, you're probably, if it's going to be like a scale or a spectrum, but you're probably going to be, closer to one side or the other. And one side is going to be the results you've been getting are not good. You might even be going backwards, especially if you haven't been doing anything. On the other end is going to be your progress is great, and you are on track at a great pace towards your goal. Now, most people are not completely one or the other. You're somewhere along the spectrum. But here's the deal. If you're over here, it's important to measure regardless, because if we're over here and you're not getting the results that you want, maybe you're even going backwards, sometimes that's the slap in the face that you need to make a change. Like, everybody that comes to me that signs up to train with us at Steel, something has happened, whether it's a big moment or just they've thought about it for so long and they finally just realize enough is enough. I'm ready to make a change. But something happens where they get feedback. It's often negative feedback that's saying, hey, you're not where you want to be, and you're not going in the direction that you need to be going in. And because of that, because they got that feedback, because they weren't flying blind, they opened their eyes and they saw the situation for what it was, for what it is. That spurred them to make a change and get towards the other end of the spectrum where they're seeing progress. That's a beautiful thing. Now, and regardless, even if it's crappy, it's better to know that things are crappy than to not know anything at all. Okay, so don't fly blind. And it might be the slap in the face that you need. And it may be the thing, tracking progress, even if you're doing really well and you know you're doing well, like tracking progress can just be the thing that it's just more encouragement. It's more fuel on the fire. It gets you pumped up and amped up and excited to keep pressing on. And sometimes you don't think you're doing really well. I see this with clients a lot. They don't think they're doing very well. They're like, maybe I see a little bit of change, but I'm not seeing a huge change. But then we track their progress, and then they realize, oh, wow, I've been doing really good. That's right. So either way, it's whether you're getting a slap in the face, you're getting smacked in the face over and over because things are just really bad or things are really good and you are just amped up, it's good to know where you're at, because this is the surest way, this is the fastest way to reach your destination. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the destination. Keep reminding yourself, what is the destination? Where am I going? What do I want? Okay? Who do I want to be? And then looking at your current environment and saying, how are things going? Am I on the right path? And either way, even if it's negative feedback, that is going to help you reach your goals. So do not neglect, clients at Steel, do not neglect to do your goal reviews. They're very important. And for those of you who are not clients at Steel, you should be a client at Steel because we can help you change your life. But for those of you who are not clients at Steel, you should not neglect tracking, measuring your progress.